What's going on, YouTube? Claic Yuzolt back again with another Final Fantasy Brave Exvius video, and the 3 Star Espers are out. They're big news, baby, and I've heard they're really tough. Star Ifrit already with this team, and he wasn't that tough. However, I am thinking they're going to get harder down the road, so let's get in there and get it. Go back to the old Grand Shut Isles, where we grew up back in the day. And we're going to head over to the Inferno Hollow. And it's going to be new trial of the Fire Beast. It's going to cost you 30 energy. And we're going to be taking that on. To complete the quest, we get the new red super site, which is essentially what we're going to need. We're going to need a lot of experience. And this is our new way of getting a lot of experience. Shiva, so that's important. And a party of 5 or less, companion included. Guys, that red super site is really nice. But remember, you can get them from expeditions now. So when you go to your expeditions, they are there. And, so if you need to use, to get the 3-star Ifrit, if you need to use 6 people, whatever, dude. I mean, eventually you're going to be able to grind these up some other way, too, and maybe come back and get them at a later time. We're going to choose a friend here. We need an Orlando Chainer. If you have Fravia, use double Fravia. This boss is 100% down to, ice, and then you can't use fire on it, obviously. He's just going to absorb that. So we're looking for a nice chaining friend. Let's see if, we can use Veritas here. If he has just light on, which he does. We're going to go and use Veritas here and try to do as much damage as we can. We're going to be changing with our Agorist, as you guys are used to. So here's our team. You can see that I have level 1 Ifrit 3-star already, because I did beat it before. And the plan is, you need a magic AoE cover tank, alright? This is our plan right now. Very, very important. If you don't have one, it's going to be tough for you, which is one of the reasons why when I saw this unit, I was like, guys, pull for her. I even had the picture with me pulling out money, because she is very important. If we look at our equipment here, the name of the game in this thing is to have a ton of fire resist, alright? And so we have 180%. I know it's over 100, but he does imperil your fire, so we want to have as much as we can. So we go to equipment here. We have Oryx Kukri. That's going to give us some if we hold over top of it. I do believe this gives us some kind of fire resist, I thought. Maybe not. Maybe it just gives us that spirit we need. Is it a passive or something? Or am I... Oh, here, let's look. Actually, I thought it did. We're just going to take that off real quick. So I was at 180. Yeah, it gives you 10%. I don't know why it doesn't show that on there. But it's giving us 10%, so that's the way you can get 10% there and some spirit. We have Dragon Shield here. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Dragon Shield is giving us... If I can click it. Hold on top of it. It's not letting me. This has been rough for me on my new iPad. Or not my new iPad, my old iPad. Anyway, Dragon Shield I think is giving us like 20%, 30%. Thermal Suit gives us 50%, which is very important. Cat Air Hood's going to... Then Ifrit's Claw is going to give us 20%. And we go to the abilities here. We do have equipped Light Shield that is obtainable in the game. So everything we have here are from events or some way obtainable in the game. So she's going to be able to take all that fire damage and not even care about it. And she can cast like bar Fyro on herself or whatever because she has Ifrit equipped, which is giving us some more resist there. Moving on, we're using Soleil to break Ifrit down. We can break down his defense, which we're doing physical attacks. I do believe you can break down his spirit too if you want to do a little bit of magic. Fravia's hybrid, so that'll be good for you. And we just have her equip up here. Let me throw an HP in here. Just with HP and spirit, and the way I see this working, and I'm going to test it right now, which actually I'm going to put a little note here. If it messes up, then we're going to... Followers Oath's fine. HP 10% is fine. She's going to buff us and then debuff. Then we have Garnet here. Garnet is going to be an A++ whenever we need to evoke anything anymore. With her... if we go to special here, with her enhancements, we have the ability to... Garnet, and also she has the ability to make your Evo gauge go up every turn, which we're going to use to make sure we get that Shiva summon in there. And then we're going to do a little bit of damage with Shiva with Garnet, because she does have the Evo magic up, okay? Moving on, we have Agorist, and that's always been our damage dealer when we're trying to do back to basics or anything, because I wanted to make sure you guys had friends to chain with. Pretty much use anybody that chains. If you could chain with Ice, there's an Ice Katana out there. Use the Ice Katana. I think it was Edwin. Was that his name? The one on the, I think it was CG Fina banner. I think he had an Ice Katana, so if you summoned a lot, you got one. Or just put an ice weapon on your person and chain ice if you want to, because it's 100% down. I'm going to go ahead and go with Excalibur, though, and we're going to chain up. You want to do Beast Killer, because this boss is a beast. Now, Ifrit itself, the summon, does have Beast Killer innately, you know, in the summon grid, but we're going to let that go because we want it on our tank. So that's pretty much everything explained. If what I'm trying to do here fails, there'll be a cut in the video and I'll explain what happened, and then or we can show it, and then when it fails we can go back into it. But we're gonna go ahead and depart now, and we're gonna try to beat this guy as fast as possible. Now, this boss does AoE fire damage. He can do single target fire damage and single target physical damage. However, I think there's a neat little trick we can do. So on first turn, I love this music. We're going to go ahead and use her AoE magic cover. That's what we want to do. So Lei's going to buff our attack again because really don't need any defense or spirit if our Mystia is covering with 100% fire resist. We're good there. So we're going to put up our attack. Garnet is going to use her ability, Prayer of the Eidolons, fill the evocation gauge. We're going to use that right there and watch it go with the Divine Ruination and Dark Punishment to try to do as much damage as we can here on the first turn. Down to 84%, pretty good. And then Hellfire is used. Pretty much that's all he uses each turn. I am unsure when he starts doing the physical damage, though, so we're going to check it out here. I do believe it's after a certain turn, because his HP, he did lower everybody's fire resist, but be aware of that. But with Mystia covering it, it's fine. I'm going to go ahead and have Mystia use Bar Fire on herself, because she can do that. So Lei's going to put up our attack and magic again, but I'm thinking he starts doing the, like, weird fire damage and physical damage single target where he swipes at him after a certain amount of turns, not after HP thresholds or randomly. But I could have been getting lucky on the other times I attempted this. So Prayer of the Eidolons, we're going to cast that again, almost have it fully up, and then we're just going to lay the hammer and try to do as much damage as we can with our 2 damage dealers. Again, these could be 2 Onion Knight, 2 Tidus, which is pretty nice. Anybody you can use. Let's see. Hellfire again. Okay, we're on turn 2. We're on turn 2, so it's kind of like a damage dealing race if I am correct on what happens here. I am going to go ahead and use reduce damage taken to caster for 2 turns and boost spirit. Go ahead and use that right there on Mystia. Soleil's going to now buff our defense and spirit as we already have the 120 buff on attack and magic. Garnet is going to use, I hope I use the right one to break his defense with Soleil. I kind of forgot that, but you want to be breaking his defense. We're going to go ahead and use Shiva here. Diamond Dust, because we do need to evoke that, and it's going to do some damage. Divine Ruination, Dark Punishment. We're going to hit that. And then we're going to chain like this, and hopefully it chains up in there. We do some nice damage, getting down to 40%. Let's see. Hellfire again. Now that's turn 3. That's turn 3. We're going on to turn 4. We want to back up our magic AoE cover. Soleil's going to put up our attack and magic here. And then we're going to go ahead and have Garnet. We can use Fill the Summon Gauge if we wanted. So Guardian's Oath. We could fill up the Summon Gauge, but I think I'm going to be safe. And I'm going to use Boost Fire, Ice, Lightning, Water Resist on everybody, just in case. Go ahead and get that up on everybody. And then we're going to go back to damage dealing. Alright, let's see how much damage we do now. Where'd we get him to? Are we down to 20%? Is he going to start doing weird stuff? No, still Hellfire only. Okay, so it may be after this turn we may need to watch out. Mystia's going to go ahead and cast... She doesn't really need to cast Bar Fire, but I'm just going to cast it just to be safe. I'm staying in my rotation. I'm going to make sure to use the attack and magic one that lowers defense, so... actually, his defense, that's the one I already used. So we're going to go and use the attack and magic here, so his defense should be down. I'm going to wait to use Garnet to see what kind of damage we do here with our Divine Ruination. I'm hoping to kill him off already. Right here. Let's see. 1%, huh? I see how it is. I'm hoping he doesn't go... This could be the turn where he switches, turn 5, going into turn 5. I'm going to go ahead and fill up our evocation gauge. Let's see if he starts doing the physical damage and starts hurting people. Nope. Oh, yeah, this is it. So maybe it's after turn 5, because people are going to die now. Yep. Yep. Don't kill Agrius and we're golden. Okay, so I think it's after turn 5, going into turn 6, where he's going to start doing his weird stuff that can mess up this whole team comp. However, you can see we got him to 1%. It's kind of like a damage dealing race. We should be able to kill him now using Divine Ruination, and then we'll just summon Shiva again for more damage. We'll go ahead and hit it up like that. Maybe we could have changed it a little bit better, but obviously he's going to go down. That's going to give us all of the achievements and take him down. And what I'm going to do before I end the video is I'm going to go ahead and look into if I'm just going to go ahead and defend on all the turns. I'm not even going to do damage to him. And I'm going to see if after turn 5 he does start doing that. So we're going to go ahead and jump ahead in the video till I'm on turn 5 fighting him again and see if on turn 5 going into our turn 6 if that's when he does the you know, Firaja and then the you know, auto attacks or whatever. So I'll see you in a minute. It does appear that on turn 2 he did go ahead and use the Firaja and the auto attacks. I am really, I'm unsure on what triggers that, because I've cleared this boss 4 times, including the one we just saw in the video, and he did not, maybe it's because I'm hitting thresholds every time. That's got to be it. So, I know we're figuring out this video, but he does have thresholds. Let me look it up on the wiki here, exactly what thresholds he has. It looks like he has thresholds at, do they say where he has thresholds? Maybe not on the wiki. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Okay, 80%, 60%, and 40%. And I guess that's when he's going to fire imperil, excuse me, 100%. So that must be what it is. As long as we're pushing each threshold each turn to 80%, then past 60%, then past 40%, and then we, like, you know, hit him the next turn. The turn after that, he may do his attacks where he goes like that. But you can see here that he did do the attacks. We lived through it. But guys, be aware. You want to push him past 80%, then 60%, then 40%, and then hit him and then kill him off. That's around the turn 5 part, right? So that's very important there. That's just something I wanted to point out. We're going to go ahead and back out. And I'm going to see how high I can get up my Ifrit now. So I guess I figured that out. I guess I could have figured that out before the video, but I kind of wanted to work through it with you guys so you see, you know, I'm not the best at the game, but I'll try to help you guys out the best I can. So I'm assuming that's what it is. We're hitting threshold, so he's casting that AoE fire and then imperiling everybody by 100%. Just in case, I guess, you knock it off, but you don't really need to. Like I said, if you have, you know, over that amount. So let's go ahead and go to Espers. Let's see how much I can feed into him and see how high I can get him with what I have. The Big Daddy ones to see how much that gives him. Because I do have 10 of them from doing his event. Alright, so we fed him 1. Went up to 4 levels. Uh-oh. So I'm just going to hold on to it, I guess. That's a nice little noise. Can't you hold him and it just keeps going? I was pretty sure you could hold it. Alright, so we used, what was it, 10 of the red super sight and only got to level 11. That's worrisome. So we're going to go ahead and go over, see if I have any. I have 61 of these. Let's see where that gets me. They barely move the gauge, dudes. They barely move the gauge. Look at that. Wow. And then let's move over. I'm going to use all 395 of these. Look at that. Insane. Insane, dude. I'm gonna be like level maybe 15 if I'm lucky. Oh, I'll get past 15. Oh no, I shouldn't count my chickens before they hatch. Here we go. Come on. Come on, man. All right, 15, maybe 16. Let's go 16. Oh, this is close. I love that noise. All right, 16 out of 60. Pretty good. All right. So after feeding every red one that I have into him, we reached a great total of 16. Now let's look at the train. It has gotten bigger. Yes, we have 123 nodes left. Ooh, Plant Killer Plus, Beast Killer Plus. Definitely getting those. How do I get over there, though? It looks like it's a... No? Yeah, I can go through the attack 100 here and go up. No, I can only do that for Beast Killer, so we're going to go ahead and do that. 80. Holy mother of God. 80, 80, 120. And then we can go up here from Plant Killer to 80, 80, 120. We only have 120 right now, so we can get this. Moving our way on up, but that's it. That's it. That's all we can do right now, guys. So, hey. Feeling good, man. That fire resist plus 10% looks spicy, too. There's 2 fire resist plus 10%. Bar Fire is up there. Blazing Evocation. I don't even know what that is. We'll have to look that up sometime. But, yeah. So, that's how to take down Ifrit. Use Bosch, use Chow if you have him, and then just take him down with Fravia and Afraid. The boss isn't that hard, as we have figured out that as long as you hit the HP thresholds, he really doesn't even do anything to you, so you don't need to worry about a provoke tank. But if you can't hit those thresholds, take a provoke tank with you that can take physical damage and just provoke all of that damage to them. That'll be pretty good for you too. So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you've taken down Ifrit, and if I was right about the whole HP threshold thing, which I hope I am. And then subscribe for future content. I'll catch you guys in the next video.